As I promised, I'm going to make a separate video of how you actually load these paper cartridges. If you haven't seen the other video, you really should check it out. It'll show you just the why paper cartridges for inline muzzle loaders are an absolute speed loading game changer. My steps are very simple because there's nothing complicated about it. Now, if you're used to the plastic things where you dump and then you put, and then you take a short starter and start the bullet, you don't have to do any of that with paper cartridges because everything's right here. Everything except the 209 primer, which is in your hand from the wallet, which I'll show you again. Everything's right there for you. So you really don't have to do anything except drop the cartridge in. You see, the cartridge is already partially seated because of the tube of the paper cartridge. It's lined up. It's not going to tip over. You don't need a short starter for these guns. Then it's just take out your ramrod, find a tree. If you're shooting, if you're hunting in New England woods, Idaho woods, that kind of stuff. Usually with muzzleloader season, you're going to be in a wooded area because it's a short shot. You're not going to shoot more than 100 yards with a muzzleloader, and most likely, in most deer hunting situations, you're going to be less than 50 yards or 50 yards around that. So you're going to have some trees. It's just that's the way it works. You're going to have some trees. So this Florida cabbage palm has nicely consented to allow me to use it to seat my bullet. So I will now do that with my ramrod. Getting it started is just a couple of taps. 1, 2, 3. I'm already seated. Like that's how easy it is. That's how the paper cartridges don't make things easier. Now my right arm is not what it used to be, so I could push this home, but then I just finish it up against the tree. And I end up with a fully seated bullet. Now, you want to make sure that you are seating the bullet all the way against the breech because you're shooting through paper. So you want the full force of that 209 primer to hit the back of your cartridge. So you want to make sure that you are nice and snug. This rifle actually has a fairly short ramrod comparatively. And then that's it. You want to put your ramrod back, you can put your ramrod back. If you want to, I'm going to put the ramrod back because I'm going to do that follow-up shot with the wallet now. I'm not going to do it as fast as I can. I'm just going to show you the steps because that's what you're going to be practicing if you're doing this at the range. So first shot is bang. 1001, 1002. I'm not going to do that. It's take out your wallet, peel back. You're going to have 2 rounds. I only have 1 round in here. And in my hand now, I have the paper cartridge and a 209 primer. So I can put the wallet back in my pocket. I can drop the wallet on the ground if I'm in a hurry. And it just seats the exact same way, like so. Couple of bumps, smooth sailing to the end, give it an extra tap, and we are ready to go. Perhaps you will take less time to put the cap on the back of the gun. Most likely, you're a younger man than me. But I think you get the point.